And today's episode of Free Friday is sponsored by SKETCHFAB. SKETCHFAB is the largest platform on the internet that gives 3D artists the opportunity to publish, share, discover, buy, and even sell 3D, VR, and AR content. SKETCHFAB provides you with an online 3D viewer which is based on the WebGL and WebAR technology. And this simply allows you to view your 3D content on the web, mobile browsers, and also on virtual reality headsets. So in case you want to publish or even buy or sell your next 3D content, go SKETCHFAB. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Ask NK. Today is another interesting episode of Free Friday, and today we're taking a look at some very interesting places where you can get 3D content totally for free. The very first place which we're going to take a look at is 3D-B8. This is an amazing looking site where you can get high quality photorealistic and production ready 3D models and also 3D scans. Now the cool thing about this is they do have interesting set of models and also materials. So if you're trying to get textures, materials, 3D models, scan data and stuff, you will be able to get these things here. Now they also have some free content that you would want to get, and the free content that they have right now is the free bedroom asset. Of course this is going to increase over time, but right now these are the contents that you can get from this amazing site 3D-B8. And if you want to get some cool stuff for your architectural designs and stuff, you should actually take a look at this one. Next up is Dawne3D. Now Dawne3D.com is a page where you can find interesting looking 3D models. Basically this is all they have, and you can see that there is actually a lot of things that you can get here. So if you're looking for vehicles, characters, architectural stuff, furniture, and also animals, you can simply find them here. Most of them are rigged, some are not. Some of them are 3D Studio Max file. Actually a whole lot of them are 3D Studio Max file. Then they do have FBX files and also Maya files. And for the rigged ones, you would find proper rigging that has been done to these models, and you can actually export them out as FBX and take them to other DCC app of choice. For the architectural stuff, you can also find some pretty cool architectural FBX files, and there is a whole lot of things that you can definitely get here. The number of meshes that you get to find here are over 200 to 300, and it is a whole lot of things that you can get. Now on the other hand, they do have some very premium stuff that you can get for free here, and if you check on some other sites, you might actually see these things as paid. A very good example is the yellow quad bike, which is totally for free here, and you can see that around here there is a premium version which you can get from Home 3D, and this is rated at €95. And if you're into dinosaurs and anatomy, you can also see that they have some pretty cool skeletal stuff here. Right now this is the one that they have here, and it's also very interesting to see that you can see the polygon counts that they have. If they're polygonal, you get to notice that they put them right here, and if they're not, you can also see them being stated here. On the other hand, you can see if they have textures, materials, and if they are rigged or not. This is very interesting as it gives you a head start to know what you're actually dealing with when you're about to download the model, contrary to some other websites where you just have to download the model then figure things out for yourself. So if you're into any of these things, then you should consider taking a look at this. And with this said, we're going to dive directly to QBrush. QBrush is giving out some pretty cool stuff. So last week we talked about the animated Sophia, which was also given out, and it's also cool to see that she is actually here again today. And animated Sophia is from Renderpeople, and these good folks are people that we have actually talked about a lot of times on the channel. So the Renderpeople do have some pretty cool models. Most of them are animated, some are not, and you can also see that they have some of the other ones that you can download and throw into your scene. So if you're looking for a rigged model, which you can just simply use in Maya, you can find them here. This is a TPost model, another TPost, another TPost. But if you're looking for models which are just animated and you can work with, then you can simply get these as well. Another pretty cool stuff that we can get today is the teeth. Now the teeth is by Myriam. Now one of the things that you need to also note with QBrush is once an asset is made available, it is advised that you get this asset while it is still available, because assets do expire every day. So after the day runs out, if you don't get it, or if there's a certain number of people that gets it, you would have to wait a ton for the next day. And you can see that Myriam also has a base mesh which you can also get. So if you want to get this base mesh, you can also show some love, get this base mesh or you can go over to the links which is going to be in the description that will take you over to previous Free Fridays where you can see very cool 3D meshes that you would want to work with. In the same vein, we also have the Stratton home decor plant box collection. Now this model, unlike the other ones, is a timed offer as it is going to be expiring a day and 12 hours from now. So if we simply go over to the page right now, you can also notice that they also have another cool marble flower pots collection that you can get. So if you're trying to get some pretty cool stuff, you can just simply throw in your scene. If you just want to simply have some nice home decor that deals with plants or pot collections. So with this said as well, we also have the Volkswagen Amarok, and the Volkswagen Amarok is by Krzysztof S. Now Krzysztof has actually given us some cooler stuff earlier, and it's very interesting to see that we are having some more things from Krzysztof. And the beauty about this is made in Blender, and you can literally take a look at it and see what it looks like. The wireframe, the whole thing just simply looks pretty awesome. Of course, we've also taken a look at some models from Krzysztof before where he gave out a couple of things. And another cool thing with this is right here you can preview this thing using the SKETCHFAB viewer. So with the SKETCHFAB viewer, you can actually preview this model, see what you're going to get before you proceed to getting it. Now if you're interested in getting some more stuff from Krzysztof, link is going to be in the description where you can have access to so many other things that Krzysztof has to offer. And this makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense because last time which we talked about Krzysztof, we looked at the BMW which was for free, and technically we also looked at so many other things that he has also placed out here for free. So if you want to get some of these free models, you want to get some free cars, you want to get some free stuff that you can just simply load in your scene and get good with them, you can simply go ahead and get them. And before we talk about the very last asset that we have for today, we're going to look at the free substance material that Ruben Ramos has given out for free. Ruben Ramos is an amazing substance material creator, and he has created a couple of things before now. So right now, this is a pretty cool substance fantasy material that he has created, and if you're trying to get this, of course you can simply grab this one and start working with it. But then if you want to take a look at some of the other things that he has made, you can see that there's a stylized floor, and we also have the chaos skin material that we've also looked at before. Right here you can also take a look at some hard surface alphas that he has given out for free. The foam is also for free, so in case you're trying to get some foam for creating some sort of sound insulation kind of material, you can also get this one for free, and so many other things right here that you can get for free. The 82 hard surface normal maps is also for free, so these are pretty cool stuff that can definitely make your work a bit more easier. So if you're looking for patterns, you're looking for materials, you're looking for textures, I think he's a very good plug for you to take a look at. And finally, we're going to take a look at the very last asset that we have for today. This asset is a very cool desert landscape. It is 4 to 8K and it is for free. As of today, the limit has been reached, so if you need this file, you would need to come back tomorrow as early as possible and grab it. And an interesting fact is Oleksiy has other tools which you can find, or other stuff which you can find. So if you go over to this page, you can find some 3D assets, and most of them are $1, $2, while some of them are just for free. So you can take a look at some of the things that he has here, and you can see we have some free ones here, we have some free ones here, and then we also have some very free ones here. So a lot of things that you can get for free, and it has been an interesting episode of Free Friday. A huge shout out to all of the contributors of this episode of Free Friday, and of course if you want to get any of these things, I'm going to throw links in the description so that you would be able to get it. And before we go, there is a very interesting announcement which I would like to make, and it has to do with the 3D scanning challenge on SKETCHFAB. So this is part of SKETCHFAB weekly challenge, monthly challenge, stuff like that, and this time they are dealing with clothes. So the whole idea here is if you can create some pretty cool clothes by 3D scanning them, then you would stand a chance of winning some amazing prizes. I'm gonna put a link in the description where you can find this, and this particular challenge is sponsored by Metashape. So in case you want to make some 3D scans and stuff like that, then of course you should actually consider taking a look at this, or if you're into stuff like this, you should consider taking a look at this, as right now you have about 10 days and 13 hours to actually get things up and running. So this is basically going to be about it. I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section. And of course, if you like this episode of Free Friday or you learned something from it, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.